Hello, Professor. This is Anas here, and I will be demoing the Accelo software application. So basically, Accelo is a cloud-based software application, and it is used in project management. So basically, in the demo, we will be talking about how Accelo is getting used in project management and what are the capabilities it provides and how it helps us to collaborate in a project management journey. And also, we'll be talking about some of the benefits and limitations of Accelo. And finally, I will be reviewing whether I recommend Excel or not for the organization. So let's go ahead and see the demo. So before we move to the demo, let me talk about how Excel works and how it helps in project management and especially how it enables collaboration on project management. So let me annotate and show you so you will understand much better. Okay, so basically Excel offers a suite of product combined into one product. For example, sales, projects, tickets, retainers, and work. All these are separate modules, and you can buy them independently, or you can basically get a club of all these essential modules. However, depending on the team in which you belong to, for example, salesperson will be having access to sales, the project team will be having access to projects, the support team will be having access to tickets. However, all these teams work differently. Accelo enables them to collaborate on the project using the workflow view and the projects view. So these two are the core components which we will be looking at in detail in the demo. So how Accelo works. First, before we have the project, uh, the sales team will have a lead from the client that they had that they have certain that they have a certain project which they want us to work. This client in Excel is called companies. So what we will do is that we will create a lead in our sales system, and then once the client and we are having a deal, then that lead will be converted into a project. So that lead will be converted into a project, and then we will do the basic project management stuff that Excel has to offer. So we will now look at the capabilities which Excel has to offer in terms of project management. Okay, let me go to project management. As you can see, I've been playing with Excel since last 2 days and I've already created multiple projects. So let me show you how to create a project from scratch. If you go to this plus icon, you can see an icon to create project. So you will simply add name to a project. For example, Podal website. You will add name of a company, for example, the client. If you have not yet added client to the system, you can go ahead and create a new company. But since I've already added company, I will simply go and select one of the existing companies. For example, this is from a client, Konami, and this guy, Jacindo, is a point of contact, and the type of project is client for custom, say. And right now, the project is in the planning phase, and I will be assigning myself as the project manager, and I will be setting the plan start date today and plan deadline date for 11. So essentially, we can create project without a template or from a template. Similarly, we can use the existing budget plan, or we can create our own budget plan. But for now, we will be using an existing project template, which is web development fixed price template and a fixed price budget template, which will help us in generating timely invoice. And this will be my financial contact. So the invoice will be mailed to this guy, Jason Bro. Then I simply need to hit save and my project will be created. Just give a moment. As you can see, I can see my schedule plan in front of me with, so basically this is a Gantt chart view. So this thing are tasks. So this we call a project summary task. This is our milestones and this is a task. We can simply add task if you want to. For example, I want to add a task after client approval. After wireframe, say I want to add testing. Okay, I simply needs to add testing, and then I can assign resources if I want. First, let me go ahead and add dependency. My dependency is going to be 11 and test. Okay, and time is going to be like 2 hours. As I update the time, my budget will get updated automatically, and I can see the new dependencies, right, getting formed. As well as you can drag and drop this thing, right, and you can add leads and lags here. If you want to add uh, if you want to add material cost, you can do it from here. So we have already added one existing one, server and testing environment material cost. Okay, so for now we will go ahead and create this plan. So we have created a project plan. As you can see, this is our project plan, all are pending. So let me complete one of the tasks. For example, I want to assign this kickoff meeting to a resource first. I will go to tools, assign work. Let's say I'm assigning my kickoff meeting to Anas and I'm completing it. As you can see, I would like to point out here that one of the limitation is that even when I assign a resource to the summary task, it is not getting assigned to the child tasks. So that is one of the limitation uh, of Accelo. So you need to go ahead and assign the resources manually to each of the tasks. And then I will go back and see my resources are assigned, and then I can log my time against the task. For example, let me log time for this. So I have worked for like 1 hour on this task, right? And for this one, I have worked for 2 hours. Right? And then I can move my project to execution phase by simply clicking this. Right now, I'm going to skip invoice generation. This step will send the invoice to John Doe, which we added the financial contact while creating the project. So I will skip this. I will skip this, and this is my project, as you can see. So it provides few other views. For example, you can see schedule. In the schedule view, you can see the actual work done, and in the insights, you can see the reports and other stuff. For example, you can see earned value. You can see work in progress. You can see amount of work done from these reports, as well as you can add documentations here. You can add your material costs here. your expenses here. So I will leave this project in the active stage for now, and then I will show you how to add members to the project. For example, I've already added two members, so I'm just going to show you. You can add members via going to settings, user groups to users. So you can add members by simply clicking on add. I've already added three users, Sachin Joshi, Hamid Moro, and myself, and you can add access level and create the username and password. And for further collaboration, that is resource allocation, we have a schedule. For example, you can see team schedule. So on 10th, I have three tasks scheduled. So this is how I'm basically allocated on 10th April. And if I want to allocate more tasks, I can simply drag it and assign it to one of the available slots and schedule time. Okay, like this. So now let's answer a fi- few of the findings. So how does Accelo software helps in collaboration? So as I pointed out, different teams can work together on the project via the work via the work module. You can see all the tasks available, and there's a shortcut wherein you can see the board. In this way, you can see all the tasks assigned to the resources, and via this, people, uh, the team members, mostly collaborate on the project, right? And then you can make the task done or change status of the task, as well as uh, sales people mostly collaborate using the sales team to the external clients. For example, they can send quotes and do other stuff, and the clients in return can raise tickets via the ticketing module. And in terms of in terms of project management capabilities, I've already showed you via the demo. So some of the benefits of Excel is that it provides a well-rounded integrated modules. So you do not need to buy other software. For example, you do not need to buy an individual software for, for basically for basically ma ma for basically managing your leads, and then you get all the different software packaged into one web application. So that is one of the big plus point, as well as it provides all the high level tools which are essential for project management, for collaboration and support. So that is one of the big benefits of Excel. For me, the biggest limitation was that sometimes the user interface is not very friendly, as well as I cannot do specialized stuff. For example, I cannot do resource leveling and other things. For example, I cannot have task usage views. I cannot do resource leveling. I cannot create sprints and backlogs. So these are some of the limitations, as well as if I need to integrate, if I want to chat, then I need to integrate Slack and other modules. So that makes it quite expensive. So do I recommend this software for small vendors? Uh, I do recommend using this software since they will be getting all the essential modules which are required by the small vendors into one web application as one suite that will help boost their project management capabilities and their collaboration capabilities. However, for big vendors and established big companies like TCS and other stuff, I would not recommend using this software because they do not offer specialized features like resource leveling, much better budget planning and control, task usage views, as well as uh, they do not allow to have sprints and backlogs. So due to the lack of in-depth features and not so very user-friendly UI, I would not recommend Accelo for large enterprises. So I would like to end my demo here. Thank you.